guys. Gosh, New York is such a magical city. I'm in Brooklyn Heights right now, staying with some friends, overlooking this amazing view of Manhattan, and feeling really grateful for all of my recent travels. I've had some interesting things come up. I mean, I've had a ton of amazing experiences. I was just at the Woodstock Fruit Festival for 10 days, and it was probably the best week of my life. I'll have to share that in another video, but right now I'm in Brooklyn Heights, and to get here, I've had some interesting travels and interesting things happen to me. One of which has been losing some of my items, some of the items that I own. And as you know, I don't own many items, so when I lose an item, it's usually pretty important for me to replace it. It also brings up this fun opportunity for me to experience letting go, which is something that I really love talking about, and I think it really relates to minimalism and downsizing and getting rid of the junk in our life that isn't serving us anymore. But what do you do when you felt like something was serving you and you lose it? That's what I'm going to talk about, because that happened to me. So it first happened, I was traveling in Winnie, and I was in Massachusetts somewhere, took a break to stop at this really nice little farm stand, and I was doing handstands in the parking lot after getting my produce. I kicked my sandals off, my Luna barefoot sandals, to do some handstands, and drove away and forgot and left them there. So about 5 minutes later I realized, like, oh, I don't have my shoes, and I went back to get them, but they were gone. I checked around and talked to the store people, and they were gone. And my hope is that somebody with a size 9 foot found them and was like, yeah, these are the sandals I've been looking for, and hopefully they're just loving them right now. And at the time I found it kind of amusing because, truthfully, I was a little underslept. I'd been traveling kind of fast and not getting enough sleep at night. I'd been visiting a lot of people, and I just overbooked myself a little bit more than my ideal, which was totally fine, just resulted in me being a little more scatterbrained. And the whole experience felt pretty lighthearted because I knew that. I knew that's why this was coming up for me. So when it happened, it was kind of like, oh, this is exciting then, you know? Something fun to play around with. And I think having that attitude has really helped serve me, feeling like there aren't any wrong turns. And this thing coming up didn't have to be a bad thing. I got to choose what kind of an experience it was going to be in my life. And I choose for it to be a really growth-enhancing experience, just down to the littlest thing, like losing my sandals. I've had those Luna sandals for, I don't know, like a year and a half, and I like them, but to tell you the truth, I wanted more from them. And I've been wanting to try Zero shoes for a while, which is another type of barefoot sandal. So I was like, okay, it's a great opportunity to try out these Zero shoes. Actually, I have them on. They're pretty phenomenal. They're smaller, which I really like. They get smaller. I like that I can feel the ground beneath me. Basically, they've been a major upgrade. One little hiccup was the fact that I was on my way to the Woodstock Fruit Festival and I didn't have a way to reorder sandals and get them to me right away. So I just resigned to the fact that I wasn't going to be able to wear sandals. And I said, you know, I'm going to be working in the kitchen some of the time, so I have to have closed-toe shoes on for that anyway. And the times when I'm out of the kitchen, I'll just run around barefoot, which sounds even better to me. So it was another opportunity to embrace something that I want to be doing even more. I ended up ordering the Zero shoes, making a connection with them, which was awesome and going to be beneficial for my future. And I also, magically, they arrived at my parents' house, and my mom sent them with my sister who was coming to the festival, and I didn't even know. So it was this fun surprise to get the sandals and be able to try them out while I was actually at the festival. Then fast forward, I'm leaving the festival saying see you later to all these people who I really connected with. And again, I wasn't fully present, or I guess I would like to say I was fully present in really sharing those moments with the people that I really loved, embracing them before I left. I was also in a bit of a hurry to take a friend to the airport, so I didn't take the time to go through as I normally would and just double check and make sure I had everything. And I ended up leaving my sweatshirt and my water bottle at the festival grounds. And who knows, maybe I think that they put them in all of our stuff that they find at their campground, they put in our storage facility, so maybe in a year from now I will be reunited with those items. But it hit me when I was just like 10 minutes down the road from the festival. I knew that in order for my friend to get to the airport on time and not feel stressed about it, we really didn't have time to turn back. And I just felt really lighthearted about it again, and I just said to my traveling companions, like, hey, you guys cool with stopping at Target on the way home, knowing that I would like to have a sweatshirt in the Northeast for the evenings when I get chilly. And so that's what I did. I stopped at Target, found another sweatshirt. I knew exactly where to find it because I've gotten my last 2 zip-up hoodies that I really enjoy at Target. They're 20 bucks. It was fun. It was time for a new color. I've had that other one for probably another year and a half or so. And the water bottle, it was really cool. It was from my sister's tour. I liked it, but it's like, I'm sure another really cool water bottle is going to come into my experience. Meanwhile, I can use plastic water bottles, or I'm at home, there's a yoga studio right nearby that always has a lost and found with really cool water bottles that nobody ever takes. So that's another experience to get something new and just to feel empowered, like my items aren't owning me. When they serve me, awesome, and when they don't, or when they come in and out of my existence, it doesn't have to rock me. They're just things. What really matters to me are the experiences. What mattered to me at the beginning of the trip was seeing my family and friends and being really present with them, and maybe staying up a little later than I normally would and not getting enough sleep and doing handstands in a parking lot. That's fun for me. After the festival, connecting with these people and really being there with them and soaking up our time together is so much more important to me than these things that I wear on my body or carry in my bag. Those are all just items to support the life that I want to be living. But the connections, the love, the experiences, the adventures, these things that are not physical possessions, that's what really matters to me. It feels good to be able to let go of stuff as it naturally goes out of our lives and embrace it as it naturally comes in, and just know and feel confident that it's a natural ebb and flow, that there's always more abundance headed our way, that there's nothing to worry about. We don't need to cling to things or people or situations. We can just flow through life and let everything that we desire just come into our space and enhance our amazing journeys that we're on. It feels so great to have this space to be able to share when I have what feel like profound experiences for me come up. So thank you for being there on the other end and being interested in sharing in this way and listening. I have so much love and gratitude for all of you. I hope that you're really enjoying your journeys and enjoying your lives, just growing in all the ways that you desire. You're amazing.